Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info. I'm Roger Moore. I have another Reuters health report here for you. This one's from yesterday, Monday, December 7th of 2009. And the title of this one is Body Mass and Waist Size Can Predict Heart Disease. Measuring body mass index or waist size in overweight people can accurately predict the risk of heart disease, Dutch scientists from the Netherlands Heart Foundation said on Monday. A large 10-year study found that half of all fatal heart disease cases and a quarter of all non-fatal cases are linked to being overweight and having a high body mass index, BMI, or large waist. Body mass index and waist circumference are well-known risk factors for cardiovascular disease, but the Dutch researchers said their work showed BMI and waist size could actually help predict the risk of dying from or developing heart disease. What this study shows is the substantial effect which being overweight and obesity have on cardiovascular disease, whether fatal or non-fatal. In the near future, the impact of obesity on the burden of heart disease will be even greater. Obesity is increasing throughout the world and is now recognized as a major global public health concern. These findings underline the need for policies and activities to prevent overweight in the general population. You know, there's just a continually growing body of evidence about the importance of taking weight off and keeping it off, and about changing what we eat and how we eat. And having been overweight most of my life, up until 14 years ago, I was overweight. Most of the time I was obese. 14 years ago, I weighed about 110 pounds more than I do now. Food was my drug of choice. Anytime that I wanted to create a special feeling, a feeling of love and acceptance, I turned to food, or if I was feeling something I didn't want to feel, I turned to food to numb out that feeling. And for me, it was particularly the bakery goods. It was cinnamon rolls and bakery breads, cookies. It was the grandma's food is love comfort foods that I turned to. Cigarettes didn't do it for me, drugs didn't do it for me, alcohol didn't do it for me. But boy, did I go for those bread products, because it made me feel loved, it filled me up, it made me feel complete. Of course, like any drug, there was never enough. No matter how much I ate, I wanted more. It got to the point where, and I've shared this with you before, but it got to the point where I can remember running out of my office on Maui and going to Three Sisters Bakery, and I'd get 3 and even as many as 4 cinnamon rolls and eat them all as I drove down the road the 5-minute drive back to my office. One didn't do it, I needed more. And there for a while I was numbed out and on that sugar high, and then I'd crash, but pretty soon those feelings of unloved and unaccepted and not good enough and all that came back, and then I'd want another fix. But here's the thing that I discovered. I tried all the diets. I pretty much had done every diet designed by man, and of course when the diet was over, I always put weight back on. And then it was with hypnosis. I discovered that I could change my thoughts, I could change my emotions, that instead of being out of control, I could take control of me. And remember, hypnosis isn't about being out of control. In fact, hypnosis is the ultimate display of control. It's about me being in charge of me, changing my thoughts, changing my emotions, and then create a new relationship with food. Today, I can enjoy a very special cookie, or I can enjoy part of a cinnamon roll or a little bit of a bakery bread, but I don't have to eat the whole thing. It's about the sensations and the flavors and the textures of food. It's not about getting mental and emotional needs met. And that's the beauty of hypnosis. And thanks to hypnosis, thanks to eating real food, vegetables and whole grains and fruit, and thanks to exercise, I have a very healthy life. I no longer have the high blood pressure. I'm no longer borderline diabetic. My body doesn't hurt and ache, and having taken the weight off, you know, I got into a period of where after exercising for a few years, I started running, and I ran 5 marathons. And I traded in my running shoes and went out and bought a bike, and now I do distance cycling and do spin classes, and just a complete change in my lifestyle. And again, that's thanks to taking the weight off and having kept it off for 14 years. I'm the healthiest I've been in my life. When I was in high school, I was not healthy. As a young adult, I was not healthy. Raising kids, not healthy. But as a grandfather of 5, I'm the healthiest I've ever been. So take a look around here at Hypnosis Health Info at the tools and the resources that are here that would support you in making the changes in your life that allow you to get to your goal weight and, most importantly, stay there. And visit slenderforlife.com and check out my weight loss program and my book, Becoming Slender for Life. It gives you, and its hypnosis CD sets, gives you the tools and the resources to support you in taking weight off and remaining slender for the rest of your life. And if you're here in the Puget Sound area, give me a call at 206-903-1232, or send me an email, roger@hypnosishealthinfo.com, and we can set up a no charge and no obligation consultation for you here in my Bainbridge Island office or over in Seattle in the Medical Dental Building. And if you live too far away, then again, give me a call or send me an email, and we'll set up a phone and internet-based program that will support you in taking that weight off. And again, it's all about keeping it off. You know, diets don't work. So create a new relationship with yourself. Create a new relationship with food. Take back your power. Take control of you. Take charge of your thoughts, your emotions, and get to your ideal weight and then stay there. You can do that. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.